made himself known. He's a bit of a legend over there in a very short time. Jalen Wells, no rebound, hard rebound, strong rebound, taken by LeBron, skipping into the front court, spinning and scoring.
All right, that's LeBron.
Caldwell Pope has always been good on the break. Sandy Aldama, a couple of big steps, going to get it right back. Oh,
Vandy
by Vanderbilt.
Does a great job, as Aldama thinks he has an easy one. Not only the block, the save, and he ends up with Ayton shooting 2 free throws.
They had a chance maybe to have numbers coming back the other way, but bringing it up slow now is Luka. The Don for 3. Doncic timeout.
Tonight overall, to start at least, 4 out of 5, 12 points to put the Lakers up by 1.
Shot clock's at 9, game at 35. Down goes Jock Landale. Sandy Aldama steps over to the three-point country, and he was up against it. He knew that the clock was winding down.
LeBron should get credit for that. Look at LeBron working. Forced the errant pass, then gets the assist on the quick outlet by Ayton. Jake LaRavia, the recipient of the easy one. They need more activity like that on the defensive end. Not be as flat-footed and slow to react to the open man.
Forget about it. I got your break right here. Here's Doncic on its way. So Luka misses that one. He's under 50% now. LeBron down to the lead. Throw it down with one. A replay.
Never look at the dive, the fake that gets Koloko out of position, and then the
taken by Hayes. Now LeBron into the front court, attacking 47. Starts, stop, kick it outside. Luka for 3. Yes, sir.
Lakers' last couple of baskets have been from long range. Luka knocked down one from LeBron.
LeBron turning. Forces his way in, and that's an and one. Count it. LBJ to the line.
The front of the rim. Landale was trying to give support, but too late. As LeBron tries to make it a 3-point play, and if he does, it makes it a 1-point game.
Bump it on the outside. LeBron. 8 for 13 tonight. He finds Vanderbilt moving beautifully.
I mean, they're running this screen and get it to him on the side and let him make decisions, and he's made some good decisions for some very
good player. Here is LeBron. Back to the basket, finds the open man LaRavia. Now it's Luka. Long distance!
By Vandy. And then hit the open man, and that frees up Luka for the first of 2 triples.
Taken now by 8, so the Lakers up by 6. Trying to go 12-0 in crunch games. Here's Doncic!
Lock in a little bit. That can be a little bit better. Luka, it was about time I made back-to-back. He get that big smile on him.
So let's start on the defensive end, right? First half, you give up 65 points, and it was 44 in the second half before a couple of late shots there from Wells. What was better defensively?
Very good. I think in the first quarter, in the first half, they got a lot of transition points. That's what we talk about in the halftime. You know, we got to get back quicker, and that's what we did.
I know there have been a lot of threes this year that you feel like you usually make that just haven't gone down. The 2 that you hit, though, that kind of sunk the game. It almost looks like you're laughing as if, okay, now they go in. What's going through your head when those finally go through the bucket?
I was just smiling. I was happy. I made 2 threes in a row. I was happy. But those are good shots, you know. Gotta keep working on that, just like every day in practice, and be confident.
You and LeBron had a lot of 2-man action in the fourth quarter. What kind of chemistry are you guys finding with each other to just make sure that the team gets a good shot?
Great. That's how we got to close game downs. You know, we were down, 4, I think, something like that in the fourth quarter. We came back 1 by 6. That's what we got to do. We got to close out games between me and Bra. But I think Jake was amazing today. Dia was good. So props to everybody.
Last one for you. So now 12-0 in clutch games. Asked you the same question after last game, right? You guys are really good in those moments. What is it on the defense and on offense that's making you win these tight games?
Yeah, if we play defense like we play in the second half, we can beat, I think, a lot of teams. So we had to lock in the second half. But the offense is rolling. We're sharing the ball. Had three turnovers in the first quarter. They took care of the ball finally, so got to do more of that.
All right, thank you, Luka.
With a comeback win, they sweep the Memphis Grizzlies in the back-to-back games on Friday and a Sunday. They've now won 3 of 4. They go to 22-11. They are 12-0 in clutch games down the stretch. No Austin Reeves. Jake LaRavia has now joined the Big Three for the moment. He's had back-to-back great games. And once again, fellas, down the stretch, the Lakers, great defense, tighten it up, efficient offense. Execution, James.
Yeah, exactly what they needed to do, particularly down the stretch. I thought LeBron, excellent performance again. 10 assists, 1 assist, had some really good buckets and assists down the stretch. But the defense on the defensive end, Lakers did a good job of eliminating second shots. They did, I can't think of his name, but he got hot.
Wells.
Wells with the fro, yeah. He got hot, but that was about it. They did a pretty good job of eliminating. Jake, again, stepped up. I thought Ayton was involved early in the game. So, a good win. A good win for a team that they played twice back-to-back.
And Fish, this is a game where they were down 16, then down 11, then they cut it to 4, go back up tonight. So this was a game where they were tested.
Yeah, and every game has its own challenges. Tonight, no Ja Morant in the lineup. I thought it changed the way Memphis was attacking the Lakers. There was more ball movement, multiple guys included in what they had going on. But the second half, when you have, again, we talked about in the pregame, 2 closers essentially in LeBron and Luka, if they're not turning the basketball over, it's going to be difficult to stop them from getting a quality shot because LeBron can force you to put 2 on the ball, and then now the defense is in dominoes in rotation, and then Luka can do the same thing, and that makes it hard to get stops in the fourth quarter.
And Fish and James, you saw different actions down the stretch, too. Not a lot of ISO. You saw LeBron operating out of the post, then a double team. You saw the duck in by Vando, saw the good ball movement as well.
Take it, Fish.
Yeah, I mean, the Grizzlies almost had to go to a little bit of a zone whenever LeBron gets into that mid-post area. They were trying to bring a second guy over. He dumped it off to Jackson Hayes for a dunk. He got Vando on a cut. And so teams that have to put a second guy on LeBron, you're done. He's going to pick your defense apart. Luka actually was the beneficiary of 2 catch-and-shoot threes in the second half, which is something that's very rare for him. Most of his threes are off the dribble. And so when the games are close, the Lakers are built to have a chance to win those games every night. I also think it's a positive sign that, you guys have been doing this longer than I have. How many nights were there frustrations around not winning the games you're supposed to win?
Mm-hmm. Many nights, Fish.
Think about the nights, the difference between
even before you knew who I was,
a 7
Derek.
seed and a 3 seed because of bad regular season losses. Yeah. And so you notch another one under your belt of beating a team that's under 500 that you're supposed to beat, and they got the job done.